I believe. The other one is when you are asleep. When you are just before you go to sleep, while you are asleep, just before you wake up. Because your body constitution, as we've seen, you can go far. You can soar. We're going to talk about astral travel today. We're going to do that today. So those are the two ways for, I'm going to write this down so you know, and so I know.
Is it comfortable like that?
I think it is.
We can...
Yeah.
You can pass that.
Over the shoulder, yeah. Yeah, oh, that's very comfortable, thank you. Got a little pocket for this.
Yes.
Okay. Forms of channeling. It's not what everyone thinks.
We have to write it?
If you want, only if you want. I think we're filming. We're going to be filming all of this. Great. And I know that you already know all this. And it's just a refresher for Lisbeth. So we have seen now there's different movements, and I noticed and observed different ones. One of them is elevation while you're dancing. I noticed you, particularly as you go on semi-point, there is an elevation, and there's these flying moments. So when you're, lifting up, when you're jumping. So thinking about, it's not just movement. There's certain, like the ocean goes up and then a wave comes down. There's certain moments while you're in your cosmic dance where you can really, like a crescendo, you can really maximize your channeling. Sorry, let me, and when you get to the peak, I don't know what is the word for, So when you get there, that will be where you intentionally, you say, at this peak, I'm going to receive a message. I'm going to connect with Laitika. I'm going to see myself with my divine mate, my love, my partner. When you are flying, when you get to a point, let's just say you start moving, you're in your room, you're moving, you've got the music on, and you begin and you have this crescendo, you get to the peak, and then all you have to do is flash on the screen of your mind, have an image of yourself with your divine mate, your soulmate. Okay. Bring it to that, put it in that moment. It sounds complicated, but it's very easy to do. And when you do this, you are channeling with a purpose, and Laitika, that is a bond that happens right there. It's hard to put it into words, but whatever happens out of that, just let it flow. Just continue to move, and when you get to a high point, when you're flying, whatever it is that you want to talk to Laitika or your other guides about, that would be the time to do it.
Okay.
And you can just let your mind go. These are not thoughts. Thinking is different from channeling. They're two totally different things. So you're going to feel like you're gone. Sometimes people use that word, like I checked out. I'm somewhere else. Yes. The other I noticed as well for you is in your feet. So how would we say that, Athella? It's like This is a word I don't really know. Maybe Athella's giving me this. You have power, and the channeling, again, can be very powerful when you are, it's through your feet. Something to do with your feet, and as you feel lightweight, and turns. The revolution, the turning, That's another one. So these are movements that I have observed where you're channeling at your highest frequency, just for you to be aware. So from now on, from this day forward, when you go and dance, now you know there are specific movements I can do to increase my channeling, to increase my connection with Laitika, or to get an answer. Ask any question at all. Start to move, do some of these movements, and then see what comes up. I promise you, you'll either get a thought, a light stream, as Athella calls it. You'll hear a voice. You'll see an image. You'll have an idea of what to do. That is channeling. Okay. To close, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. There are certain things we want to do before we go and channel, and we're going to get to that. That's the preparation. That's what we were talking about yesterday, the cord and all of that. But just so you know, this is what I have observed. And I want to have everyone else here too before we move forward. I don't want Jennifer to miss this. So maybe we'll take a little break before we get too far. Do you have any questions about this?
No. I think I do every time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you do too. And it, as Eva says, it transforms you.
When I am alone,
Uh-huh.
on the beach or whatever, I do that.
Yes.
I do that.
When you're talking about visualizing your soulmate, your special, are you talking about her guide?
I'm talking about the mate that you wish to manifest in the physical. Athella tells me that your mate is in a holding space. Everything we want is always here. We just have to increase our level of awareness and vibrate on that which we want. You're not vibrating with your soulmate at this point, but you can be when you start to really get intentional, really see this partner and see yourself with. Maybe having a picnic on the beach, maybe walking, maybe dancing together. And sharing a space in the mind. So you have that clear, crystal clear image and feelings and feel it. Athella says, but when you do that, you will manifest your partner very quickly. Your partner's already waiting for you. And it could happen very quickly for you. If you don't feel ready on some superficial level to have your mate with you now, then hold off on that. Visualize something else that you want. You're a very quick manifester. So whatever you, just make sure you want what you've asked for, and it's coming to you. So, yeah.
We are. Oh, okay. Okay, if you want to, you can do it. But no, okay.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us. I'm so glad you came at right the perfect moment, and I like this too. This is purple.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I brush my teeth.
No problem. No problem. So we were just covering. We're going to talk about briefly the forms of channeling. For Lisbeth, we were talking about specifics of her form of channeling. Everyone channels differently, and there is no limit to the way that you can channel. And no matter what anybody tells you, we channel every day, all the time. We did it as kids, but we might call it other things. My way of channeling with Athella, because I selected this, is to work with an angel who comes through my body for the purpose of healing other people. So that's my way of channeling. And it's first person channeling, so it's through the voice, using voice box and chords and all of that. Lisbeth has a very unique, there's no word for it. It's so cosmic, and it's so transformative, and it's a dance, and it's the movements of the body where she connects with Laitika, and she does certain movements that come to a crescendo where she's at a peak, and at that peak point I'm asking her to visualize what she wants or connect with her guides at that point. Could be an arabesque, it could be a leap, or some turns, because your eyes are turning, your head is turning, and that's dance is just quite powerful anyway. But this for you is very, it's like magical dance, right? and then tippy toe power. So there's, did you notice when you could see it? We're trying to talk about something that we cannot talk about.
But you put it, that's putting it so well, tippy toe power.
That's Athella.
Exactly.
I was like, what is this?
That's what I noticed immediately.
Yep.
Where you stopped taking yourself seriously, but yet it was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a
Joy.
gift.
Joy.
What a gift. And she shared that with us. She shared that with us.
Yeah.
What a gift. So we want to talk about now. Buenos días. Ah, verde, me encanta. Verde, verde. We want to talk about, Jennifer, your form of channeling. So if you haven't guessed already, today is going to be all about channeling.
Yeah.
The whole day. We're going to be channeling. We're going to rest for a little bit. We're going to channel. We're going to rest. We're going to channel. We're going to channel. We're going to channel. We're going to channel. And then we're going to channel some more. And so with that, we're practicing a life skill that you've been doing all along. It's just now we're getting really focused on it. Jennifer, for you, can you give me some feedback? What do you think is your highest? Now, I'm not saying this is the only way that we channel. Lisbeth, you have other ways of channeling too. I'm talking about your highest vibrational channeling. The highest frequency that I have observed with the help of Athella is the dance for you. What is your highest vibrational channeling form? Can you guess? What do you feel it is?
Well, it's singing, obviously.
Thank you. I knew.
But actually,
you
art
know.
is another one.
Yes. And we have not seen that part of you yet.
And it's not just singing, but songwriting.
Okay, so we've got a couple here. I'm going to put singing, and not just any singing, right?
Right, it's singing the songs that I have channeled.
Okay. Yes. When you were giving us your light through your voice, through the channeled, through the breathing tube and through the channeled connection that you have through your voice, channeled up, and you shared it with us, that was different singing than what we were doing the karaoke. Worlds away. Did you feel that?
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Singing channeled songs. Okay, here's another question with no judgment. Zero attachment to what you're about to say. And for yourself too, no judgment. How often do you do this? There's no judgment.
oh, well, it depends. So whenever I'm really happy and free,
Okay.
I do it.
There we go. So when you're in the highest vibration,
Yes.
when you're in a high frequency,
Exactly.
can you give me once a week, twice a week, every single day, once a
Well,
month?
yeah, lately I've had a very kind of dark period, so not that much. And it's probably once a week.
Okay.
Or twice. But I do write songs as well.
And the writing. So we're gonna, because Jennifer, you are so filled with light and joy and you love so many things, and you tend to have lots of intersecting lines, we're gonna make sure that we focus only on one or two of your highest vibrational channeling forms. So that you then connect to them. What we're trying to aim for here is to do a form of channeling every day, and that it be the highest form for you. We don't want to try to do some form of channeling that is difficult for us every day, because who wants to do that, right? That's going to take a lot of time and discipline, and yes. So writing songs. Are these channeled songs?
Yes.
Yes.
You know, because they're flowing.
Yeah, very
And then
good.
suddenly you can't think of words that rhyme anymore or anything.
And you know it's not you, right?
And then it's gone. Yeah. People call it the muse, but that's channeling.
Yes, yes. And now that we have that clarified, we've got the clarity, so we know that doing this every day is going to be important for you to maintain your frequency. You're wanting to live in 5D. You must do the upgraded activities that upgraded humans do every single day. There is, and it comes up through the chakras and it goes through one of your eyes. Is it the right eye? Is it the left eye? Is it the right eye? I think it's the right eye. Comes up through your right eye as you are channeling and singing, and I observed that. So you have, when you're singing, and it is, well, we can't even talk about it. We can't even describe it. It's beautiful. It's beyond beautiful. And it's the way that you're going to stay centered. It's the way that you're going to help yourself feel good every single day. And the way that you receive your information. So for you, it'll be in the midst of doing these channeled songs. All that needs to happen, people want to make this really complicated. It's not. All you have to do is ask it. Whatever it is you need. You know, oh, I have the strong desire, strong intention to heal my body completely. Put a picture of what you look like in a perfectly healthy body. Put it in your mind. Begin to sing. Begin to do these channeled movements. Okay? If you need to, if you have to, you can connect with your guides in a visual way. You can see them in your mind. Okay? There's Shale, there's Unuk. You've got some other guides that you're aware of there. You can connect to them as you're singing. You can visualize them. You can tell them what it is that you need. Let that come out of you. Let the songs come out of you. You may want to record yourself as you do this, because probably things will fly out of you that you won't even know. And you'll want to take your phone and record. Do you record your channeled songs?
Sometimes.
Okay. Maybe try and adopt a new habit where you make it your ritual to record your voice singing.
Yeah.
So these are, I think we should start with this, the writing the songs. So that involves automatic writing. That's flow through your hands. I would recommend you use pencil and paper when you do your songs, rather than pen, rather than typing. Have you typed in the past on using a computer?
No, I always do it writing by hand.
Good, good. Do you use pencil?
No, usually I use a nice pen.
Try it with pencil. You can even do color pencil, like purple.
Why is it pencil? I wonder.
It's more natural, more connected to earth.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Because it doesn't flow as easy as a pen.
Find a pencil that does. I know that there's a pencil out there for you.
Well,
Maybe
softer pencil.
like a cedar, something that's made out of, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
earthen. Get one of those pencils.
Yeah, those fancy.
Yeah, those fancy pencils. I know they're out there. Yes. So that's good information for us to have. Just so you know, you won't be channeling the way that I channel, and I won't be channeling the way that you channel, and that's okay. You know, no two people are going to channel the same. No two people channel the same. So the channeling, the preparation for channeling. First, I want to say this. We have been learning all weekend long about being an upgraded human. I just want to go through very briefly the list of things that Athella tells us to do to be an upgraded human.
Okay.
Is Eduardo going to be joining us? Do you know?
Yes, he went for water and now he's coming.
Oh, okay, great. Wow, we ran out of water that quick. Yes, that's right. Yes, now I remember. Okay. Athella was telling me that at one point we'll get t-shirts made. And we'll have our logo on it, and on the back we'll have the list of what we're about to write here. So, and I'm like, really? And she's like, yep. So that it's very clear. This is the vibration that we're living in. This is high vibrational living.
For high vibrational living.
Yes. The retreat doesn't end. It never began, it will never end. And to stay in this vibration that you beautiful women have been in this whole weekend, it requires a little bit of education about upgraded human and remembering that this is high vibrational living. This is what it is. I need to say it again. Vegan.
Vegan.
Eat light foods. Foods that have come into contact with the sun. Direct contact with the sun. As best you can. If you can find organic, that's even better. I've met a few people who they will adopt the vegan lifestyle for a time, then they will have a sacrificial, steak, whatever, to get their body, beefed up, you might say. And they use the vegan lifestyle intermittently with vegetarianism or something like that. That's fine, that's okay. I'm not saying that this is all a choice. What I am saying is the highest vibrational living possible is the vegan way. And you're gonna feel a lot lighter, your skin will be different, your whole body changes. Yes.
What about my weight?
For your body's constitution, there will be you'll need some additional
Because I try to...
fatty foods, like fatty acids and foods that are, foods that have, exactly, and the oils. How do you feel about coconut oil and sesame seed oil, olive oil, grape seed oil, walnut oil?
Olive, ¿cómo se dice aceite de oliva?
Aceite.
Oliva. Olive oil.
Olive oil?
Oliva.
I don't know.
Beautiful. Okay, great. So you can blend that into your diet. We have a list. Nuts are wonderful. Avocado is great. Yes.
Protein, perhaps.
Yes. And beefing up on your protein, exactly. What we have here, the protein, very, very good. Unfortunately,
I try to take organic protein, but I feel very heavy.
Heavy, too heavy.
Yes.
Well, your body is happy. Your queen self is very happy with your body's constitution.
I feel great.
So there's no need to be...
But everybody says to me that you are so skinny.
I got something for that. Yeah.
That's why I said it.
That's nice. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, because I feel very well. I don't feel ill.
Yes.
But you don't look too thin. You look perfect.
And we say, I am so comfortable with myself. Thank you so much for your feedback. I feel wonderful. I am completely healthy. Into light I commend thee. Be your own light. Others will try to pinch or snuff your light. Do not allow this. Strong boundary for the deserving queen. Keep to yourself. Be unafraid to tell others to be silent. If others say to you, "You need to eat more," say to them, "I appreciate your opinion, but I did not ask for it. You perhaps should eat less." This is not to be rude. I understand humans wish to have peaceful communications, and you can. Being firm, queenly, you may dismiss those thoughts. Do not permit them. Refuse to entertain them. If they say, "You are looking pale, you are looking ill," thank you for your opinion. I am in perfect health. Look at my health. Perhaps you would like to learn from me so I can show you how to do the same. I am the master of my body. And you are. This will command respect of your peers. Respect that others will admire. This is not of ego. It is truth. You are your own light. There is equilibrium needed, so you do not feel too heavy and you do not feel too light. Tell your body this. Say to your body, "Body, find the balance so that I feel just right." Body, show me foods that are going to keep this balance, to maintain this balance. I crave the foods that maintain the balance of my perfect weight. Good. And we're back. Is that helpful for you?
Yes.
Does that answer your question? Very good. The next steps, which we're already doing. All right, I'm just coming back here. So the meditation every day. Oh, my handwriting has changed. That's funny. Meditation every day. The meditation also includes a meeting with your guides every day, like a business meeting. You meet with your guides every day. And even if it's just to greet them and say hello. Because you never know what's on the agenda for today. Water. Drink it. It's even more potent when we live every day, and every day, take your left hand, take out a piece of paper, write out what it is that you're manifesting, what it is you'd like to see in your world, write it in present tense, using positive words, be very clear, write it out. I am so happy and grateful now that, I have a beautiful house, I have a brand new car, I am now a millionaire, I am filled with joy, I have loving relationships, I have the perfect body, I'm at my perfect weight. Take it and then you put it, you can be anywhere. We have a stack. We took it out because it's falling apart. But, and that's good. Put it next to your water like this and then drink it every day. This takes 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes. And it will change your life. You are writing out and drinking your reality. So that is an upgraded human habit, right? Every day. Movement of the body. That you enjoy. This is not exercise. Exercise is for the 80s. That's I'm thinking of like Jane Fonda or something. This has to be something. This is why we did our concert last night. I mean, it was meant to be. You channeled, we moved our bodies in a way that we enjoy. And we were sweating and we were moving and it's whoo! Don't you feel great?
Yeah.
I feel great. And we're all moving our bodies and loosening up. So every day we do this. Doesn't matter what it is. Athella says until you sweat. Sweat a little bit. A sweat bead down the face. Yeah. Sweat. You'll know that you're not moving your body the way that you enjoy because you'll be overweight, number one, and number two, you won't like it. It's like, oh God, I gotta go to the gym. Oh, my body is... Some people have said to me, well, Chris, you don't know what you're talking about. You've never been overweight. You don't know what that feels like. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do.